Welcome back to the Spanish Club. Today we're in lesson number 6. Lección número 6. Lección número 6. Lección número 6. We have a picture of a telephone here. So in Spanish, that will be el teléfono. El teléfono. The telephone. So we're going to look at past tense in Spanish. Okay? So we have prepare, which means I prepared. Always remember, if you see the line at the top of the E, it's in past tense. Okay? So prepare means I prepared. Tome, I took. Visite, I visited. Invite, I invited. Okay? Now, we use the O with the accent or the line at the top when you're speaking to somebody else. Okay? So, for instance, Roberto preparó la lección. So, Robert prepared the lesson. Roberto preparó la lección. Okay? Not prepare. Prepare is for yourself, right? So preparo is for people other than yourself. So Roberto preparó la lección. Robert prepared the lesson. El doctor tomó un taxi. El doctor tomó un taxi. The doctor took a taxi. El general visitó al presidente. El general visitó al presidente. The general visited the president. ¿Preparó usted la cena? ¿Preparó usted la cena? Did you prepare dinner? Okay. So we have the first person and the third man form. The first person is when you're referring to yourself, and the third one is for referring to other people. Okay. So we have use are used. Speaking to other people, you say uso, meaning you used, he used, she used. Okay. Vote, I voted. Voto, you, he, she voted. Invente, I invented. Invento, you, he, she invented. Importe, I imported. Importo, you, he, she imported. Copie, I copied. Copio, you, he, she copied. Cure, I cured. Curo, there's a typo here, so it's supposed to be an O here. So curo, you, he, she cured. Examine, I examined. Examino, you, he, she examined. Note, I noted. Noto, you, he, she noted or noticed. Presente, I presented. Presento, you, he, she presented. Compare, I compared. Comparo, you, he, she compared. Combine, I combined. Combino, you, he, she combined. Cause, I caused. Causo, you, he, she caused. Deposite, I deposited. Deposito, you, he, she deposited. Insulte, I insulted. Insulto, you, he, she insulted. Plante, I planted. Planto, you, he, she planted. Patente, I patented. Patento, you, he, she patented. Cancele, I cancelled. Cancelo, you, he, she cancelled. Continue, I continued. Continuo, you, he, she continued. Wonderful. We have other words here. You can pause the video and try pronouncing them yourself. Now let's look at some sentences. So we have el presidente votó. El presidente votó. The president voted. Mi papá votó. Mi papá votó. My father voted. El doctor votó. El doctor votó. The doctor voted. Mi mamá votó. Mi mamá votó. My mother voted. El doctor votó. We've done that already. We have el profesor votó. El profesor votó. The teacher or the professor voted. El dentista votó. El dentista votó. The dentist voted. Roberto votó. Roberto votó. Robert voted. So if you want to ask a question, okay, so what we do is we bring the verb at the beginning of the sentence and it becomes a question, as well as question marks, okay? So we have voto el presidente, voto el presidente, then it becomes a question. If it were a statement, it would be el presidente voto. See the difference? Okay, so voto el presidente, did the president vote? Voto el actor, did the actor vote? Voto el profesor, did the teacher vote? Voto el general, the general vote? Voto usted, did you vote? Voto el dentista, did the dentist vote? Wonderful. So we have some words to remember. Okay, so the first one is E, and in English that translates as and. Okay, so we have E, we have de, which means off or from, Okay, el dinero, the money. El banco, the bank. El pan, the bread. El automóvil, the automobile. So the automobile. Espárragos, asparagus. María, Mary. El rancho, the ranch. El grupo, the group. El drama, the drama. El teléfono, the telephone. El vocabulario, the vocabulary. El radio, the radio. In means in, on, or into. And Juan means John. Great. Now we have an exercise in translation. These are always important, as I say. Okay? So we're going to translate these sentences from 1 well, there's a lot actually. So it's from 1 to 37. So from 1 to 37. Okay? So as always, we're going to translate these sentences from Spanish to English. So the first one we have, invite a un amigo a mi casa anoche. Invite a un amigo a mi casa anoche. Let's break this down. So we have invite, which means I invited. I invited. Un amigo, a friend. Remember I said when you're dealing with people, you put an a after the verb and before the noun. Okay? So invite a un amigo. I invited a friend. Okay? A mi casa anoche. To my house tonight. Okay? I invited a friend to my house tonight. Okay, so this a and this serve two different purposes. Okay, so this one means to my house, but this one, it comes before a person, in this case, a friend. So it's mandatory that you put this here. It's the rules. Okay, so invite a un amigo a mi casa anoche. I invited a friend to my house tonight. Let's try the second one. Roberto visitó a un amigo en Cuba. Roberto visitó a un amigo en Cuba. Robert visited a friend in Cuba. Okay, Robert visited a friend in Cuba. Wonderful. So the third one, I'll work the third one out with you, and then you do the rest. Okay. So we have Mamá preparo la cena anoche. Mamá preparo la cena anoche. Mom or mother prepared dinner this night or tonight. Mamá preparo la cena anoche. Mom prepared dinner tonight. Okay. So you go down the list from 4 to 37, converting from Spanish to English. Okay. So you can pause the video. You work from 1 to 17 or from 4 to 17. Make sure you write these down. They're very important. Okay. So you pause the video, then you work them out. So that brings us to the end of lesson number 6. Thank you for joining me, and until next time, adios.